So today we'll be working on S14. This is going to be the actual prep to go drifting, because now the car is tuned, starts, runs, stops, everything works but power steering. So I'm pretty sure the steering rack is blown, so we got a brand new steering rack from Turbo Mike. It's right there, this guy, and we're gonna get to it, change a steering rack, and I think a small stuff like mounting our fenders. I don't know if we're gonna put the bumper on or not, but that's basically it. A very small little stuff, and we will go drifting. So let's see if I can do it with one hand. Basically, there you go. Parts flying off already. Anyways, we're gonna disconnect tie rods just like that. We're gonna get these ends off. We will disconnect lines that comes from pump and goes to the cooler, back to the reservoir. And then steering shaft that comes down there, and then this bolt. So we got S13 steering rack, and this is S14. So what Mike told me, I'm gonna have to modify, grind something over there, because that body of the steering rack itself is a little bit thicker here. So to make it fit in there, we're gonna modify that, maybe modify this clamp, if anything, and or maybe we'll be able to just run a thinner bushing, like a piece of rubber or something, and we'll see how that's gonna work out. But yeah, that's a brand new rack. Mike swears by it, says that's a good one. That's what he runs in his car. We're gonna put it in, and I will check our alignment, mostly at the truck, and we'll go for it. Excited. How much fun it is to work on the car? Yes, a lot of fun. Taking off this whole serpentine belt, pulley, power steering lines for the 5th time probably, getting sprayed with fluid everywhere, running up my elbows, and making a mess on the floor. But we're gonna clean it up, no big deal. We're getting ready to go drift. Finally figured out the power steering. We put in a brand new rack from Turbo Mike, brand new pump from AutoZone. I got the lines mixed up on the rack, high pressure in return, so we fixed that. Right now we got a big leak over here, so I'm just adding some more washers, one more washer on that adapter to fit this aftermarket high pressure line to the GM power steering pump. So not sure if I'm doing it right, but we will find out. And if everything works, we're gonna button up a couple things like these fenders, and probably don't need bumper for the first drift day, and we'll be ready to go. Held up until I hit a full lock, so I need a new high pressure line. Until then, we're dripping. Okay, so all this mess from leaking power steering. Finally got a new hose made by Hose Tech here in town, not too far away. And basically I had this connector right here fail, and wouldn't seal up properly and spray fluid everywhere. Now that I have this guy made new, and I'm gonna install it in here, my other little worry that I have would be, you see the double washers right here I had to put them on there, so I bought these adapters from them as well, because that's a GM power steering pump, and I'm using this aftermarket hoses to connect to 240 rack, right? So it needs to be male to male adapter, male to female, whatever. And these two guys, so it's not very deep, it's kind of shallow. I have to cut my adapter grind it down a little bit, then use these two washers, crash washers, if that's what it is, I don't even know. And stack them up there, because one is not quite enough. I'm afraid that it's still not sealing up properly. So with two washers, it's pretty tight. I use 1/2-inch ratchet with a socket on it and tighten it up pretty good. I think it's gonna hold up once I reassemble it. If not, man, I'm gonna have another mess. I just sprayed like 3 or 4 cans of brake cleaner everywhere, and I still have some dripping stuff. Where is it? Right here. I still have fluid everywhere, that red stuff. But anyways, let me assemble this, and hopefully this is gonna be the last time I touch it. And here we go, the moment of truth. Let's see if all this hard work pays off. Of course, we gotta wake up the neighborhood a little bit. That's just for the exhaust fumes to go out. Absolutely necessary. Fluid spraying. At least I don't see any. Woohoo! Let's put it on the ground, put some load on it, and see what it does. And we're finally having success. I went lock to lock, no leakage. It's all the brake fluid and power steering fluid burning off because it's warming up in there. But hey, this thing is working. I'm happy. And another update, I installed this seat that came with the car. It's dirty, faded, but it's still a seat. Functional, solid. I had some belts laying around. I hooked it all up, and we're ready to go test. Feels good, solid. Here you got the race car, both seats in. Oh yeah, installed seats, harnesses, whatever, on that seat as well. So that's Gucci.